Lewis Hamilton, one of the most influential drivers in the history of Formula One, is currently undergoing intensive testing with Ferrari under the TPC rules. His presence with the Prancing Horse team is not just a regular test, but also the first step in his adaptation to the SF24. After a challenging 2024 season, Hamilton now has the opportunity to test the 2026 tire specifications, something he may have been looking forward to for a long time. More than just driving, Hamilton's role in car development is the focus. As a 7-time world champion, his experience is expected to take Ferrari to a higher level. However, one big question remains. Will he finally silence the critics who doubt his ability to develop cars by proving it with a championship title? Let's take a closer look. Lewis Hamilton has entered a new chapter in his career after officially joining Ferrari. After 12 years with Mercedes, Hamilton's decision to join the legendary Italian team was one of the biggest events in modern F1 history. The announcement of his move to Ferrari in February 2024 surprised many, but for Hamilton it is a golden opportunity to fulfill his long-held dream of defending the team with the iconic red car. Now, with his first test with Ferrari, Hamilton is starting to adapt to the new engine that will be key in his fight for an 8th title. This test is not only important for Hamilton's adaptation, but also provides valuable insight for the Ferrari team as they develop their car for the 2025 and 2026 seasons. Lewis Hamilton finally had his first test with Ferrari, a historic moment that many fans have been waiting for, on January 22, 2025 at the Fiorano circuit. In this session, Hamilton drove the SF23, the car that Ferrari will use in the 2023 season. This test is part of the induction and adaptation program for the world champion, who is now officially part of the Scuderia Ferrari team. Wearing Ferrari's iconic red racing suit and trademark bright yellow helmet, Hamilton looked enthusiastic and excited about the new challenge in his racing career. After the test session, Hamilton expressed his feelings about his first experience driving a Ferrari car. "It's really like a dream come true," he said excitedly. "As soon as I started the car and drove out of the garage, an incredible feeling came over me. It reminded me of the first time I tested a Formula One car, a very special and emotional experience. And now, almost 2 decades later, I am experiencing the same moment again, an incredible journey for me." Following the Fiorano test, Hamilton continued his testing program at the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya in an intensive 3-day session. Ferrari took full advantage of the 1,000-kilometer maximum distance allowed by regulations for this test. During the session, Hamilton not only tried to understand the characteristics of the Ferrari car, but also faced several technical challenges. One of the biggest challenges was adapting to a braking system and tire management that was different to what he had been used to for many years with Mercedes. With his experience and expertise, Hamilton continued to work closely with the Ferrari technical team to understand every aspect of the car and optimize its performance on track, an important first step before the official start of the racing season. The results of Lewis Hamilton's test at the Circuit de Barcelona provided the Ferrari team with many valuable insights. The test not only provided a clearer picture of the car's performance, but also highlighted various technical aspects that still need improvement. One of the most striking aspects of the session was Hamilton's ability to provide very detailed and in-depth feedback to Ferrari's engineers. With his long experience and expertise in understanding the dynamics of a race car, Hamilton was able to identify a number of areas that could still be optimized to improve overall performance. According to reports, Ferrari has begun implementing several significant changes based on Hamilton's input. One of the changes made is to move the cockpit position slightly backwards, which is believed to improve the balance of the car and give the driver better control. The team has also made aerodynamic adjustments to improve the car's efficiency in different track conditions. Hamilton also highlighted Ferrari's weakness in tire management, an issue that has been a challenge for the team in recent years. This problem often hinders their performance in long races, especially in maintaining optimal speed without experiencing too much tire degradation. Recognizing the importance of this factor, Ferrari immediately took strategic steps to make improvements. They are now trying to develop a new approach to race strategy and making adjustments to the suspension settings and weight distribution of the car to be more tire-friendly. With the various changes that have begun to be implemented, Ferrari hopes to increase their competitiveness ahead of the 2025 season. The team is optimistic that Hamilton's valuable input will be a key factor in helping them become more competitive and able to compete at the front of the pack in every race. Although Lewis Hamilton has shown a very quick ability to adapt to his new environment, his journey with Ferrari has not been without obstacles. Since the beginning of his move, he has faced various challenges and pressures. One of the most notable incidents occurred during testing in Barcelona, where Hamilton crashed at turn 12 at a high speed of around 124 miles per hour. The incident had raised concerns among fans and the team, given how crucial the test session is to understanding the characteristics of the new car. However, Ferrari remained optimistic and did not see the incident as a major problem that could affect their long-term plans. In addition to the technical challenges he faces on the track, Hamilton is also under a lot of pressure from various quarters. As a seasoned racer with a wealth of experience, expectations remain high and he must prove that he is still capable of competing at the highest level. The situation is further complicated by the fact that he is up against a younger and highly competitive teammate. In these conditions, Hamilton does not have much time to adjust. He must find his best rhythm with his new car immediately and deliver an impressive performance from the start of the 2025 season. If he fails to live up to expectations in the first few races, Ferrari may begin to focus on the team's young drivers as the main contenders for the title. As part of his preparation for a new challenge, Lewis Hamilton has reportedly been in intense communication with Sebastian Vettel, a former Ferrari driver who defended the legendary team from 2014 to 2020. In their conversation, Vettel shared valuable insights into the ins and outs of Ferrari's operational team, including the working culture within it, the technical approach to car development, and the best strategies for adapting to a highly competitive environment. With his long experience at Ferrari, it is believed that Vettel will be able to provide very useful input to help Hamilton accelerate his adaptation process. In addition to discussions with Vettel, Hamilton is reported to be undergoing various other preparations, both physical and mental, to ensure he is ready for a challenging racing season. With the various changes that have taken place, both in terms of team structure and technical regulations, the 2025 season is predicted to be an interesting and competitive one. Expectations for Hamilton in the 2025 season are also very high. Many are optimistic that with his experience and skills, he will be able to immediately understand the characteristics of the new car he will be driving and be at his best from the start of the season. If Hamilton can adapt quickly and show consistency from race to race, his chances of winning an 8th world title remain wide open. The full support of the team and his experience will be important assets in his battle this season. Lewis Hamilton's journey with the Ferrari team has only just begun, but some interesting dynamics have already emerged. The tests carried out so far have provided many surprises, both in terms of the car's performance and Hamilton's adaptation to his new environment. The data collected during the tests is a valuable asset for the team to make further improvements and prepare more maturely for the 2025 season. Although Ferrari is now in a more competitive position, Hamilton's biggest challenge is not only to understand the characteristics of his new car, but also to prove that he is still capable of competing at the highest level. He has to show that his experience and skills are still sharp enough to take on tough rivals on the track. If he can overcome this challenge and return Ferrari to winning ways, his story with the Prancing Horse team could be one of the most epic in F1 history. With so many factors influencing the upcoming season, the big question is whether Hamilton can bring glory to Ferrari and make new history in this land jet racing event. What do you think about the start of his journey with this team? Does he have a realistic chance of winning the World Championship with Ferrari? Feel free to share your views in the comment section and stay tuned for the latest developments in the world of Formula One.